Hi friends, welcome to Pilates at Home. Today we have a 10-minute upper back mobilization workout for you to really get your shoulders and your upper back moving and feeling a little better. I have a foam roller that I'll be using today. You don't need it for this exercise workout, but it helps just for demonstration of how our back should be positioned for a few things. So if you have one, you can use it as well, but if you don't, that's okay. I'm just using it to kind of show you some things. So I'm going to set it off to the side for the moment and let's get started. Our first exercise is bridging. So lay down on the mat, your arms pressing firmly into the mat beside you, your knees bent with your feet about a hip distance apart. Take a nice breath here just to get yourself ready for this workout and relaxed. Let your shoulders be relaxing into the mat here. And just let all the tension kind of melt for a moment. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to curl your spine slowly up off of the mat. Reaching long through your knees, up nice and high. Sip of air at the top. And slowly, bone by bone, roll your spine back down onto the mat. We'll do it again. Inhale and exhale to roll up. Sip of air at the top and slowly roll back down to the mat. Keep going. I'll make a couple of points here as you go. Really working to keep your knees stable and just feel every vertebra as it touches down back on the mat as you come down back to the neutral position. Your arms are just a base of support here. So actively pressing into the mat. Last one, curling up. Make this your best. Reach long through the knees. Sip of air at the top. Take your time, rolling back down. Back to the neutral position. Very good. Next exercise, we'll be sitting up. So roll your way up into the sitting position. Place your heels at either corner of the mat. Sitting nice and tall here. This is where I'm going to grab my foam roller so you can see the position that you need to be in. And just to demonstrate, if I flex my low back, you'll see that this foam roller tips over. So we don't want to flex here. We want to be sitting nice and tall all the way through this exercise. Okay, so nice and tall, reaching up through the crown of our head, eyes gazing forward, and our hands are just as if they're resting on a table. Flex our feet, point our toes back toward our body. Inhale, and then just nod your chin, reach your spine, your upper shoulders forward, and roll back up. So you'll notice my lower back stays nice and stable here. I'm not going into flexion and pushing that foam roller down. Keep going. I'm going to go for 2 more here, making sure that you're breathing through it. Getting a nice stretch through the back of your shoulders here. And coming back up. Last one. Sitting back up to tall. Feet still flexed. The next exercise is spine stretch side or side bend. So from here, place your hand down beside you. Your other hand will reach up and over. Take your time here to breathe into that right side, keeping your or I'm sorry, the left side, keeping your left hip down, reaching up and through, coming back up, and we'll switch sides. Reaching up and over. Now keeping our right hip down and our breathing into that right side. You don't want to collapse down into the side here, and you don't want to slouch forward. Again, we're staying as if we're between two panes of glass here. Up and over. Good. And again. Nice inhale here. And exhale up. Take one more to each side. Last one. And coming up. The next exercise is saw. We'll do a modified version because typically the arms would be out to the side, but this is a good way to do it if you've got a limited space. So I just have my hands folded behind my neck. I'm not craning forward. I'm not pulling or putting any pressure here. It's just resting here. My elbows are out and I'll stay in this position throughout the exercise. Again, sitting tall, feet flexed. We're going to inhale, exhale, twist and reach. Coming back up, exhale, twist and reach. Keep going. And this is right shoulder to left foot, back up, exhale, twist, right shoulder to, or left shoulder to right foot, back up, twist, shoulder to foot, back up, twist, shoulder to foot. Keep going. We'll do two more to each side. Notice that foam roller is staying up. And last one. Coming up, center. Arms can come down. This is where I'll remove the foam roller and give my hip flexors a little break, because that is a lot of work to stay in that position. So the next exercise will be Swan. So we'll lay down, facing down on our mat. Okay, we're going to start with a mini swan here. So rather than pushing into the mat to come up, we're just going to inhale as we lift our chest and hands. You'll notice my gaze is still facing mostly down. I don't want to crane my neck here and stress that. So just keep your neck nice and long. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. We'll do that again. Inhale up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And then we'll go into the full swan. It's very important to pull navel to spine as you come up through this. So inhale up. You'll notice my whole abdominal area comes up off of the spine, off of the mat, and lower. Inhale up. Your legs can be slightly apart here. It helps to kind of avoid the pinching in the low back. But also if your low back is pinching, just lower the range of motion a little bit and really work to support the lower spine with your navel pulling toward it. So keeping that whole area nice and strong. And lower. We'll do 2 more. Inhale up. And lower. Again, keeping the neck nice and long here. Last one. And lower. Okay. Go ahead and bend your legs under you. And we're just going to stretch our low back a little bit here now after that extension. So let your chest fall between your knees here and just breathe. It feels good to walk your hands to the right side of the mat and stretch this way for a moment. Couple of breaths. And back to center and to the right, left. Couple of breaths. And back to center. And for our final exercise, come up on all fours. Your feet, knees, hips, everything should be in alignment. And your spine, back, neck, everything should be nice and straight. All we're going to do here is just slowly, with control, let our chest come down toward the mat. And then we press up and away. Nothing else is moving here. So pressing up and away. So keep going with that. You may notice that your shoulders kind of don't want to make that motion smoothly. They may want to sort of jerk through it. So the goal of this is to really make that as smooth and controlled as possible. And this is really good for anyone with, sitting for long amounts of time at a desk. Their shoulders are often pronated and forward, and it really can start to get stiff. So this helps to really mobilize all of that. Just do this a couple more times. Okay, that concludes our short upper back mobilization. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you so much for joining. I'll be back again soon with more. Thank you so much.